I came down to check on two, Sly, Ziggy, and the fish like I do every morning, and two comes over to the glass to show me something, like he had something to tell me. I was kind of shocked. The thing he was showing me looked like his own shell, and my first thought was he had injured himself and some of his shell had broken off. But I checked him out closely and his shell was all there. Then he started eating the strange thing he has. Then he starts to bury the piece he has. And I noticed the circles that were on his claw aren't there anymore. And I immediately understood what's going on. Two molted last night, and he ate some of his shell and buried the rest. And he didn't give me a single hint that he was about to molt. His appetite was fine, no gap in his shell. I can see another piece sticking out of the sand, so I started digging around there. Here's two's side shell, with the barnacle still on it. And yes, viewers were right, this was an actual crack in his shell. Look at this. It went all the way through. So, two caught some major abuse somewhere in his journey from the ocean of Maine or Canada to here. It's interesting it didn't become infected or didn't seem to cause him any more health issues, like issues with osmoregulation or the amount of water flowing through his body. This may be part of why he's so aggressive, though. Who knows what he went through? A big part of his old body and his crusher claw. We'll compare the size of this with Leon's in just a minute. Pulling up these pieces of his shell is like pulling up old shipwreckage or something. Here's his old pincher claw with the two circles on it. The circles are totally gone now with his new shell. I'm actually surprised at that. His other side shell. He looks much better now, and a solid new shell. Molting is amazing. Look how shiny and new and larger his claw looks. Here are all the pieces I found left of two's shell. I want to give a big thank you to Brooklyn Bedding for their continued support of this channel. Right now we're housing 15 rescue cats that wake us up at 6 a.m. with the paw face tap for their breakfast. Brooklyn Bedding support helps keep them fed, and two, Sly, Ziggy, and everyone else here. And with my Brooklyn Bedding mattress, I get a great night's sleep, so I feel wonderful at 6 a.m. and I'm rested and ready to start my productive day. Brooklyn Bedding has been crafting top-tier mattresses for 30 years, made by experts and delivered free in the U.S. from their Arizona factory. These mattresses truly deliver the best sleep ever. And your new Brooklyn Bedding mattress comes packed neatly so you can easily maneuver it around your house and into your bedroom. The setup is super easy and fun too. This is a great way to buy a mattress. A good night's sleep definitely contributes to good overall health and good energy. Go to brooklynbedding.com and take their sleep quiz. It helped me choose the perfect mattress for me, my body style and sleeping preferences. No, they won't ask you if you hog all the covers, but they will ask you some great questions that will help you choose the mattress that is perfect for you. The Sedona Elite with Glaciotex cooling is the perfect mattress for me. I love it. Brooklyn Bedding has a great variety of mattress types and sizes to fit your lifestyle and preferences. With your Brooklyn Bedding mattress, you get a 120-night sleep trial, along with a limited lifetime warranty. Check out brooklynbedding.com/Brady Brandwood. You can click on the link below and get 30% off your mattress with code Brady Brandwood. I want to show you Leon's last shell and compare his size when he died to Two's molt size. If you're not into biology nerd stuff, or if you think seeing Leon's last body is too gory or sad, please fast forward a bit. Here we go. The claw Leon lost earlier completes his shell. Two's crusher claw compared to Leon's crusher claw. And Leon's crusher claw beside an egg for size reference. The crusher claw from Leon's first molt on the left and Two's crusher claw on the right. Leon's rubber band scars are still there. Leon's pincher claw on the right from his first molt here, and Two's pincher claw on the left. This shows how much Leon had grown in the 3.5 years he was here. His pincher claw when he died compared to his pincher claw when I got him. And his crusher claw. This is Two's body plate compared to Leon's. Look at the size of Leon after 3.5 years of living in an aquarium. He is absolutely huge. Generally speaking, a 2-pound lobster will be 10 to 15 years old. Leon was 1.8 pounds when I bought him. He grew to over 4 pounds in just 3.5 years here, which would put him at 19 years old in the wild using that formula. I think he was growing faster here at his aquarium than in the wild though, which is odd. Aquariums generally slow down growth. I feel honored to have these pieces of Leon that I can keep forever. Calcium memories of my good buddy. And the love for Leon keeps pouring in. 6-year-old Kate and 7-year-old Peter sent me these beautiful marker and pencil art pieces honoring Leon. A few of the snails are busy cleaning the glass of Sly's aquarium. And the one anemone that just appeared in here has now become 2. A second one is now growing up out of the carpety algae. Sly is being Sly, tucked away and checking me out and everything else in the room. For the past couple of weeks, I've pretty much just been watching Sly do what he chooses to do on his own in his environment. It's been kind of fascinating seeing how he carefully slips around the coral and hunts throughout the night. Right now, he mostly eats the frozen mysis shrimp I put in. The mussels are still too big, apparently. Sly is seriously curious about them, though. This is interesting. I don't put a camera on this back corner of the aquarium very often, but when I did this time, Sly really seems to notice it and has a real curiosity about it. He keeps moving along the glass and parking and checking out this strange new thing that's here tonight. The creature with one eye, my camera. This is Sly's giant cousin who lives at the Georgia Aquarium. It's an amazing giant Pacific octopus. Guess what they've named it? Uno, or one. They feed Uno in a basket, like a clothes basket, a few times a week at the water's surface to make sure he gets enough food and the fish don't get it all. Ziggy starfish falls down off the coral mountain and gets back up and says, "I meant to do that." A glass shrimp comes over to check and see if he's okay. There's always something interesting going on in the 125-gallon aquarium. This is a weird story, and it has me scratching my head and seriously rethinking anemone and their awareness and intelligence. I was feeding the crabs and everybody in the 125-gallon aquarium pieces of scallop, including the anemones, and this crab attacks the condi anemone. It latches onto it and starts pinching it and digging into it to steal its food away. There's nothing I could do but sit and watch because I would just end up hurting the anemone even more by pulling it away. The crab eventually finds the piece of scallop in there and pulls it out and goes back into its cave. This is where it gets weird. An anemone has no eyes, seemingly no brain, no mind. But after this trauma, the condi anemone somehow knew it needed to move up and away to safety. It climbs high up on the coral rock. Here we can see some of the damage to its tentacles. Then from the rock, it climbs all the way up the glass and has stayed there at the top of the aquarium. It ran to safety. How did this anemone know it needed to do this? I wonder if sometimes we underestimate the intelligence and awareness of other animals, like we're not looking closely enough, or just taking them for granted as just being objects and not observing them enough. What do you think? I stopped to get gas on one of my road trips late the other night, and obviously hated to see this stray cat digging in the trash can. I went over and said hello, and was about to go into the store and buy it some food, but a loud motorcycle fired up and the cat ran away. I circled the store looking for it, but couldn't find it. I stopped back in a few days later to look for it, but didn't see it. Technically, it's homeless, but it seems to be making a decent living here at this busy store. Freya, the feral cat at the Woods house, actually let me stand near her while she ate the other day. I shot this with my phone camera zoomed in. She wouldn't let me get any closer to her than about 12 feet. I'm starting to think maybe she could be domesticated. I wonder if she'd remember her kittens at this point, Jet, Sydney, and Bunny. Some more Leon love at a pub in Georgia. I know a lot of the viewers of this channel are gardeners and plant people. This is a quick tour of a semi-annual garden sale that happens just down the road from me. were no carnivorous plant dealers there this year, but I did find a nice little Japanese maple to take home with me. I dug through the stash of plant pots we have under the deck and found a nice pot for it, along with some moss and rocks from the yard here. The chores are constant here. Some days I really enjoy them. Some days not as much. 2 is concerned about me messing around in his space, and he lets me know that. Glass cleaning and water changes have to be done though. Leon never got used to it. Or liked it. Not even in 3.5 years. He always attacked the cleaning brush. So I guess 2 will do the same, or more. And the 125-gallon aquarium. Obviously, it's important to keep the pipes clean so the water flow stays high. So the aquarium is always getting good oxygen and the anemones are getting good water flow past them. This little anemone is growing. This little crab too. I want to move Ferris and Carney outside of the koi pond, but they're just not big enough yet. I don't want them to become inedible for the big koi. If you're new to this video series, Ferris and Carney were won at the carnival this past fall. They're all getting bloodworms for dinner tonight. Two is getting a big after molt meal tonight. Salmon and scallops. Notice he's getting the same avatar patch on his back that Leon had. Two tends to be a bit of a chowhound, just like Leon was. At dinner time, he'll eat all of his food. Then he'll go and check the coral rocks to try and get big little crab's food too. This was part of Leon's routine every day. He would eat his dinner, then go and stick his arms all under the rocks for big little crab and the other crab's food. Two seems to be doing great in his new calcium clothes after his first molt here. He's ready to throw some algae ball with me. This is basically busy work and entertainment. Some nights I squirt frozen mysis shrimp into the aquarium before I turn off the lights. It feeds the crabs, and Two will stay active searching around for the little crumbs all night. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and feel free to share it with anyone that you think might enjoy learning about Leon, meeting Two, Sly, Ziggy, the rescue cats, and the rest of the gang here. We'll see you soon.